Everyone, my name is Ravi Kishore Agrawal. I am a research scholar in the Faculty of Commerce and Management, Sri Rawatpura Sarkari University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Today, I am going to talk to you about drug storage management. So, drug storage management is a very interesting topic, and every pharmacist should love and definitely like this topic. So, the introduction I'll start with the drug storage is among the pharmacist's most important responsibilities. Adequate methods to ensure that these responsibilities are met must be developed and implemented. The pharmaceuticals are to be stored under conditions that prevent contamination and as far as stop deteriorations. The stability of product retained within the specified limit throughout its period of storage and use. Precautions that should be taken in relation to the effects of atmosphere, moisture, heat, and light are indicative. Storage of pharmaceutical products that or the drugs is one of the fundamental concerns in patient care, and proper drug storage management should be uh, done at the pharmacy store or the medical store or the warehouse drug stores. The why we need to manage drugs. So particularly there are three reasons. Drugs are part of the link between the patient and the health services. Consequently, their availability or absence will contribute to the positive or negative impact on health. That properly managed drugs can help us in saving money and improve the accessibility. Finally, drugs are no longer the responsibility of only healthcare workers. Political, economic, financial, traditional considerations have become so crucial in our healthcare system that it has become imperative to look at drugs and healthcare from these perspectives. All of these factors actually contribute to appropriate financial expenditure, avoid wastages, increase access, and ensure that drugs are properly stored and used. So drug management cycle, this is the drug management cycle. So we have the drug storage here, then the pharmacist from the drug storage dispense the medicines, it gets distributed through different sources, quantification is done, the procurement of the drugs is done once the quantification or the indenting needs to be done, and finally the drugs reaches to the drug stores. So this is the complete drug management cycle. The drug storage, proper drug storage is required to avoid contamination and deterioration, avoid disfiguration of labels, maintain integrity of packaging, and so guarantee quality and potency of drugs during shelf life, prevent or reduce pilferage, theft or losses, prevent infestation of pests and vermin or any other pests. The storage environment is very important for drugs to maintain its stability and its bioequivalence value. So the adequate temperature is required, sufficient lighting is required, clean conditions is the most important factor for the drug storage environment. Humidity control is another more most important factor because hygroscopic nature drugs needs to be maintained under the humidity very carefully. Cold storage facilities are required for your IV and IMSC, all those kind of formulations. Adequate shelving to ensure proper integrity of the stored drugs is very much important for a drug storage. Arrangement of drugs on shelves should be made of steel or treated woods. Shelves should be strong and robust. The drugs are arranged in alphabetical order of generic names, and there are other ways of arranging drugs that I'll explain in the inventory management. Well, I'll take up that topic. So each dosage form of drug is arranged in a separate and distinct manner, and areas sufficient empty space should be demarcated one drug or dosage form from another. Most recently received drugs are placed behind old stock on the shelf, except where new drugs have shorter expiration dates. That means FIFO, LIFO, all this inventory management concept should play an important role while drug storage. So you can see what are the different advantages of storing a proper medicinal products or drugs. So you'll have good profits, good smooth flow of goods would be there, prevents stock out situation, it provides an opportunity for good customer service, increased customer patronage, and good provide good finance management. Important points that you need to keep in mind while you are in drug storage while you are in a pharmacy store or any place where drugs are stored, keep the environment clean. Always keep the environment clean. Always put lids properly on tins, always and at the close of the day. That means when you pull it off, make sure that you put it off. Put drugs in a dry place protected from light and heat. Store liquids on a pallet of the floor or on the lowest shelf. The store must be cleaned daily, mopped at least once a week. The storeroom or the place where the drugs are stored should have a well arranged store layer, enables easy identification of drugs and saves time when picking up drugs from the shelf. The following procedure will facilitate managing the drugs in a store. Put drugs on a shelf in alphabetical order corresponding to essential drug list. This helps remove drugs quickly and makes for easy inventory control. The rule of first in, first out should be applied. So drugs were received first should be used first, except where the new stocks has shorter expiration dates than the old stock. In this regard, the principle of first to expire, first out should apply. That is FIFO. A storage area should be sufficient capacity to allow the orderly storage of the various categories products, namely bulk of finished products, quarantined, released, rejected, returned, or recalled products. Everything should be maintained in a proper condition, and a area storage area should be designed or adapted to ensure good storage conditions. In particular, they should be clean and dry and maintained within acceptable temperature limits. Pharmaceutical products should be stored off the floor and suitably spaced to permit cleaning and inspection. A written sanitation program should be available indicating the frequency of cleaning and the methods to be used to clean the premises and storage areas. The drugs or the pharmaceutical products should be handled and stored in such manner that to prevent contamination, mix-ups and cross-contamination. And these are the following practices that needs to be following when you are in dispensary. To that is, some of the points are that you should retain a daily drug use record, provide table for dispensing of drugs, clean each and every tablet counters, place within each easy reach of the table, avoid dispensing wrong drugs by arranging drugs on the uh, table in alphabetical order so that the drug being dispensed is not confused with another. Always close drug containers from which drugs are not being disposed to prevent spillage or dispensing the wrong drug. So some of the patient safety points are also there, but I would quickly run through what are the patient safety points. Remove and discard unnecessary hazardous bulk chemical from chemical compounding or storage area, and may maximize the pharmacist ability to provide patient specific unit doses, solid and liquid medications. Investigate implementing technologies such as barcode on dispense in the pharmacy to reduce the risk of selecting the wrong medication from stock. And store sterile water bags away from any medication supplies. Never allow intravenous compounding products to leave the pharmacy sterile compounding area without proper record keeping. Segregate those chemicals currently used for compounding and continue to store them in a fully sequestered section of the pharmacy. So these are the few of the points regarding drug storage management. I hope you enjoyed this topic. Thank you very much.